August 13, 2018. Women with intellectual and developmental disabilities have nearly double the rate of having another baby within a year of delivering compared to women without such disabilities, according to a new study published in CMAJ, Canadian Medical Association Journal. Rapid repeat pregnancy within 1 year of a previous live birth is associated with smaller babies, preterm birth, neonatal death and other adverse effects. It also indicates a lack of access to reproductive health care, such as pregnancy planning and contraception. About 1 in 100 adults have an intellectual or developmental disability, such as autism spectrum disorder, Down syndrome, fetal alcohol syndrome and other non-specific conditions that cause intellectual and developmental limitations. Researchers analyzed data on 2,855 women with intellectual and developmental disabilities compared with 923,367 women without such disabilities who had a live birth between 2002 and 2013. They found that 7.6% of women with these disabilities had another baby within a year, compared to 3.9% of women without these disabilities. Women with intellectual and developmental disabilities are more likely than those without such disabilities to be young and disadvantaged in each marker of social, health, and healthcare disparities. They experience high rates of poverty and chronic physical and mental illness, and have poor access to primary care, says Hilary Brown, an adjunct scientist at Institute for Clinical Evaluative Sciences (ICES) and lead author of the study. Rapid repeat pregnancies in women with intellectual and developmental disabilities ended in induced abortion 49%, live birth 33%, and pregnancy loss 18%, compared with induced abortion 59%, pregnancy loss 22%, and live birth 19% in women without these disabilities. This study shows that current efforts to promote reproductive health might not be reaching women with intellectual and developmental disabilities, and that there is a lot more we can do to educate and support these women in relation to pregnancy planning and contraception, adds Brown, and the study was conducted by researchers from University of Toronto, Women's College Research Institute, ICES, St. Michael's Hospital and Centre for Addiction and Mental Health, Toronto, Ontario. It was funded by the Province of Ontario through its research grants program, Rapid Repeat Pregnancy Among Women with Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities, a population-based cohort study, is published August 13, 2018, Canadian Medical Association Journal. Related mental illness articles. Rewards treat alcohol abuse in those with mental illness. Researchers at Washington State University have shown that offering prizes from simple shampoo to DVD players can be an effective, low-cost treatment for alcohol abuse, the nation's third leading preventable cause of death. Many smokers with serious mental illness want to kick habit. Researchers at Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis have found that although many smokers with serious mental illnesses would like to quit smoking, many psychiatrists and caseworkers aren't aware of their patients' wishes and, consequently, haven't prescribed medications or referred them to services to help them stop smoking. More mental illness news and mental illness current events. Related mental illness reading. Grace for the Afflicted, A Clinical and Biblical Perspective on Mental Illness by Matthew S. Stanford, author, No One Cares About Crazy People, The Chaos and Heartbreak of Mental Health in America by Ron Powers, author, Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, author, When Someone You Love Has a Mental Illness, A Handbook for Family, Friends, and Caregivers, revised and expanded by Rebecca Wooleys, author, Personality Disorders and Mental Illnesses, The Truth About Psychopaths, Sociopaths, and Narcissists by Clarence T. Rivers, author, Show Me All Your Scars, True Stories of Living with Mental Illness by Lee Goodkind, editor, Patrick J. Kennedy, editor, Dr. Karen Woke Feinstein, editor, The Myth of Mental Illness, Foundations of a Theory of Personal Conduct by Thomas S. Szaszzy, author, Anatomy of an Epidemic, Magic Bullets, Psychiatric Drugs, and the Astonishing Rise of Mental Illness in America by Robert Whitaker, author, An Unquiet Mind, A Memoir of Moods and Madness by K. Redfield Jameson, author, All the Things We Never Knew, Chasing the Chaos of Mental Illness by Sheila Hamilton, author.